Okay, and do this on the run here. I just got through watching the Orville, and the show, believe it, keeps getting better and better. There hasn't been a dog in the bunch, really. Closest I got is the pilot, and even I thought the pilot was pretty good, frankly. So I'm still wondering what those critics saw. Unless what they saw was attached to, a few zeros and a number attached to a paycheck from CBS. But, yeah, we can't let that's illegal. That's payola. But, yeah, Charlize Theron, it wasn't just a cameo, she was in the whole thing. And it just keeps going, and the jokes are actually, well, I don't want to say less juvenile, but it's less, off the wall, so they're actually kind of endemic situation. Because they got kind of a bit of a practical joke war, minor, skirmish going between Gordon and Isaac, which definitely takes a very bizarre turn towards the end there, which you kind of expect with a robot who doesn't quite understand humor. But yeah, and directed by Jonathan Frakes, and this is something that, the Next Gen has been in this territory before with that Matt Frewer episode. Only thankfully in that one, Matt Frewer and Patrick Stewart didn't want to be in bed together, so checking on the cat here around. Hey there, kitty. How you doing? Yes, Furball. A little steamy in here. So yeah, the show keeps getting better and better, and if Fox is smart, they'll all, I think they're about ready to renew for a second season already, which would be good if they finally do that. And frankly, the jury's still out whether there'll even be a second season of Discovery. And said if it does, it won't be until 2019. So what's that tell you about what they're doing? Either something is hinky on that front, or I don't know. It doesn't say well for how they're going to prop up CBS All Access. So they're going, well, yeah, we're going to do second season a year from now. They're only doing 15 episodes a year anyway. So come on, guys, get with it. I wonder if that maybe, it's going to take that long to retool all the sets, and because apparently one of Brian Fuller's ideas for Discovery was a large one was going to take place in the Mirror Universe, which explains why nothing looks right. It's not the same universe. It's prime time in the sense of the Mirror Universe is part of the prime timeline. But how much of that is still there, God only knows. So, and we'll find out if we get a little reveal. Michael Byrne, oh, here's my adopted brother Spock, and he walks in with a goatee, then we know we've been had. And it's been the Mirror Universe the whole time. And then next season comes along and everyone's looking proper. I don't know if I'll be forgiven, because you don't want to yank the chains of a fan base that badly, because that sort of thing is not easily forgiven, folks, okay? It'll still be kind of a, mind and Bea's discretion whether any of the Discovery stuff will even ever wind up in the Concordance at that point, but at least they'll have an option. At this point right now, it's like, no, nothing fits, and I'm not going to try and make it fit. I'm too old for this shit. Okay? Anyway, on the personal front, we expect to be in Virginia by Thanksgiving, probably middle of next month. We're getting everything in a row. Getting some, I got a little thing to take care of up in Boulder with the Humane Society, dealing with this cat, caring for whatever it is. And after that, then it's just a matter of racking up enough money to, do a lot of Uber rides, because this car here has been dead since July. We've been using it as a shelter, pretty much. I just gotta clean it out, get stuff we want to keep in storage, throw out the rest of it, and then get out there with basically the cat, our computers, and a suitcase, and maybe one more suitcase with some other sundry stuff. And start over and at least finally be in a place with a roof over our heads and a bed, and we're not being threatened to being towed at any moment. And we'll begin again back in the land of my ancestors in Southeast Virginia. And we're almost at 485 subscribers at the time I'm taping this, so almost 500, which it's more of an honorary note because you don't really get the door swinging wide open until you get 1,000, but hey, it's halfway there. And then we start getting sponsors. I can start doing mega chats. and then I can, you know, do that live build of that Enterprise model I want to do, that old AMT one, do that blindfolded. I want to get that for sure, and do stuff like that. You know, I want to expand to more than just me ranting. Okay, I want to do more than just this, but at the moment I do what I can, and that's what I can do right now. But as I said, moving in with my baby sister in Virginia, she's got all kinds of editing stuff. But yeah, I'm doing another channel. I already got it started. I'm going to be doing probably some ancestral stuff over there, because I'll be in the area. I can start looking stuff up and track down a few graves here and there. So, yeah, this was my great uncle. You know, half uncle. You know, that's what I'm thinking of. This one guy, Louis LePage. Quite a story behind him. He's got a couple of books about him. Get more on him later. I might do a video on that one of these days. But yeah, it's starting to come together, folks. But it's going to be a rough patch between now and then. We're half expecting to have to push the car somewhere else any time now. So far, we've been lucky. I think part of it's because the weather's been kind of screwy, because nobody wants to come out here and put an Instagram on a car in the middle of a rainstorm. So, but come here, cat. Come here, you. Let's get in here for a bit. I gotta sit down. Because on top of everything else, I also sprained my knee. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Hey, come on, you're on camera. See? Hello, Jonesy. Yes. He's adorable and he knows it. And when we get to Virginia, he's gonna have a girlfriend. Looks just like him. Although it records, so she's a lot friendlier than you are half the time. Yeah. Anyway. PayPal, Patreon, Cafe Press down below, and the GoFundMe, and probably a few other things I'll stack on there. Oh. And, you know, I'm still debating whether, you know, how deep to go. You know, I can only do how deep into in-depth reviews to go into some of this stuff, you know, the spoiler heavy stuff. Man, because it's just, you know, I'm doing this in the field, okay? This is all location work, you know. And the cat goes down the floor. You know, it's going to be a whole nother ball game when we get to a place where I actually set up the thing and get to some editing stuff and be able to polish things up a bit more, do more of a real production stuff on this. But like David Lee Roth said, if you can do it with one guitar, one microphone, and one light bulb, the rest is all frosting. So hopefully we're good in here, just, you know, plain old cake. So, alright, there's the cat. And he's going to make it. He's doing fine. He's having the time of his life. The rest of us are getting the crap kicked out of us. He's doing good. So, keep spreading the word, guys. The channel is growing. And talk at you later. Hopefully, after the end of... Before too long. Yep. Yes, it's clouding up nicely. That was why we can keep the cat in the car most of the day. And get to see just what Captain Lorca's doing up in his little mad scientist lab next week, hopefully. And whether this show, you know, that show is actually working on anything worthwhile. I'm still dubious, so it's worth the $5.99 a month for the base thing, let alone the $9.99. Plus, I've also, you know, and just the technical thing, I've heard just lousy things about the CBS's player. They'd have been better off to sell it to Netflix entirely. Anyway, talk at you later.